What is going on, everyone? My name is Boy, and I am back with some more Ancient Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the yellow color. Playing as Uranus is Benji. His partners today in the blue color playing as Uranus is Nullus. In the green color playing as Ra is Mr. Mongol. Their opponents today in the red color playing as Poseidon is Bubs or Matrius. Playing in the purple color is Odin King, Loki, and in the teal color, playing as Loki as well, is Loki Macro. Everyone having a good yarn about maps in this game. We just, if you weren't aware, there was a tournament, the Bill Gregg Open. And we added in some new maps for the players to play on there to shake things up, make it a little bit interesting. Now, what that meant was we had a bunch of maps that we've all tested and seen to be completely fine in a tournament setting. So we're like, all right, so the patch team decided to go, we're going to add in one map a month from this pool for you guys to play on. And that's kind of where we're at. And unfortunately, some figures in this community don't. Well, you can have the choice whether you want to play on the map, right? You can save the map, which is unfortunate because I feel like you should just play the map out and it should be fine. I see no reason why not. And if you play it out and there's enough games there and everyone still thinks it's bad at the end of the month, then we just get rid of the map. It's totally cool. I don't know, man. I don't know. But let's talk about the game. We've got double Loki here with Poseidon. Interesting god setup because Poseidon is kind of not considered to be a top tier team god because he doesn't have any of the attributes that make a team god strong. For example, doesn't have speedy units. He made cavalry, they're the slowest cavalry in the game. He doesn't have god power helping abilities. The only one he really has is Curse. He has a ceasefire as well, but that's not really, that's kind of more on the defensive side, can't really be aggressive with it. And he has potentially bronze or something. You probably won't go bronze. Maybe go bronze if there's a huge point in the map you need to fight for, but probably not. So that's why Poseidon's not really considered that good in the team game as opposed to like a Loki Uranus who has all those attributes that I just said. However, if you have Poseidon coupled with Loki here, the Loki players can help double the Poseidon player's opponent and help him out and make things happen in that regard. Also, if you're against something like a Ra, which is over here, it stops becoming so much of that issue in the game where if this was like Loki Uranus over here or Loki Zeus Uranus, you'd start finding those issues that I was talking about. But because it's a Ra, Poseidon is going to be completely fine here and probably Matrius is going to function very, very nicely here. We do see Hermes is coming through, 6 villages on gold, 5 villages on wood, and that's probably going to be a fast town. So we've got Prometheus for Benji. Nullus is going Prometheus. 4 Seti for Odin King. 4 Seti for Loki Macro. And Tar is going to be coming through for Mr. Mongol. Bubs catches the Flagsmith of Buhan. Going to get those cheap walls. There's a bunch of relics on the map. Trojan Gate Hinge. Ooh, get the wall cost reduction plus the wall HP bonus. We've also got relics over here with the Hardest of Folly, Catascopus, or basically Scout Line of Sight increase. And we've got Staff of Dionysus. That relic, I don't know, I'll probably say this every single time I see this relic, but it's basically just a flat increase to farming later, and also helps you out with the food as well. I don't know what happened here, but the temple was deleted. Matrius, Nullus deleted his temple. He was trying to delete his Prometheus in there and accidentally deleted his temple, it looks like. So now he's going to have to rebuild that one. It's not the biggest issue, but it's going to hurt him a little bit as we do see Odin King making his way in with the Ursa, but he will be greeted by a Mamilo and a Terma And that's going to be great there. Picking up the Kopesh of Horus, though. 100% extra hero, or 100% hero damage against myth units is huge when you're Loki. Going to be helping them out quite a bit. We've got the Promethean offspring of Benji scouting around as well. There's the second town center for Matrius and the second town center for Mongol. So both players going to be booming very, very fast here. We'll see if Matrius decides to go for anything else. Farms? Oh, he's putting these up for the rain. I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, sure, it is fast, but I wouldn't gather from the farms. I just go onto these huntables here and then continue. But Mongol holding onto his reign for a little bit long here. He hasn't yet thrown down all the farms, and that's going to hurt Matrius out a little bit as he's trying to play around that. But we've got Nullus chasing Odin King away here. But Odin King's actually got the stronger army at this point before Nullus can come in here and help him out. More relics on the map. Scales of Catoblepas. Get up a jar. So there's some pretty weak relics, but that's always good. System of Bath sitting here, and you don't pick that up. I tell you what, rain is coming down now for Mr. Mongol. So now we see these farms coming in. Clutch for Bubs. Gonna give him a lot of food. It's only 5, but these villagers gather really quickly. And then when the rain's over, he'll go back to gathering resources. And then at some other point in the game, it's going to be fine. And Loki Macro decides to use the pause function to go knock or go and check his door or something. More relics on the map that have been picked up. Thundercloud Shawl. This is a really good relic. I'm not gonna lie, Thundercloud Shawl is 5%. It's basically half copper shields. And Girdle, man, there's so many good relics on this map. I feel like players do neglect their relics, and sometimes it's fine, but other times I don't understand it. We see Benji running around with his Uranus units. Loki Macro sitting in his base, pumping out his Ursa, spamming out those villagers, trying to do the stuff. Walls coming down over here as well for Odin King. Oh, we see you can turn around and kill those Promethean offspring. I would never run from Promethean offspring with villagers. Just turn around and fight them. It's better than running. You can finish your hunt there. Oh, the raid coming in from Nullus onto these dwarves here. He gets right in there. He's going straight for that ox cart. And he's not going to be able to get it though. The ox cart does get into the town center. Does manage to pick off one dwarf as he's getting out. Loses a Murmillo. So trades a Murmillo for a dwarf here. Turns around. Ready to fight again. Going to try and do some damage to those Hersa. More Hersa coming in for Odin King as well to help defend. Nullus is going to be fighting. He's actually managed to pick off a Hersa there. Does get that kill. And Nullus, or the, Loki Macro, not able to help out that well here. Not doubling the army at all, but has managed to push them back there. So what Matrius is doing over here, a little bit housed here, trying to chuck those ones up. And there is the Heroic Age from Mongol. And the Tusk of the Iron Boar is in for Matrius. So that is what you want to see. Those are going to be some strong Hippocon, that's for sure. But Mongol coming through with the rock, does he spot it with the Hippolyta? No, he doesn't see the rock there. The rock is going to come in, it's going to start raiding. There is a huge opportunity here for a Locust to hit and do a lot of damage. We'll see if that comes into play or not, but at the very least, he's going to start hitting this villager. I'm not sure why he didn't bring his wedge yet. I'm not sure where it is either, so maybe he lost it at some point. Must have missed that one, but you generally want to save that Wadget to jump in the rock, and then you go around raiding. And I think it used to be two hits from the rock from the pursuit shoulder. He picks off so many villagers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 villagers there. As Loki Macro is getting completely doubled here. Odin King not able to come over and help him at all. There's just not that many units here. Loki Macro sitting at 84 pop. And Odin King sitting at 74 pop compared to probably the 110 or 115 of Nullus and 115 of Benji. This is just complete Uranus oppression here. Just dealing so much damage into Odin King or into Loki Macro's base there. That's crazy loud auto cue just pops there. I'm not sure what to go with that one was that like, but here we go. We've got Loki Macro finally deciding he's ready to move out and get some hits in. Does manage to get a couple in, but Medium Murmillo in for Benji. That's making these Herser and these Murmillo basically exactly the same. Maybe the Murmillo a little bit stronger because it's got 34% hack armor against only 20% hack armor, but they do have more HP and can spawn myth units. We'll see if that happens. Nice little interruption here. We're seeing, oh, there's the Einherjar ready to help out. We learned that, and we learned how to pronounce that one from the campaign. So there we go. Got the Benji's troops moving in. Going to be able to call a bunch of Loki Macro's villages here in the back. Really nice raid onto those villages. These houses here, if they were just positioned a little bit better, you could have walled that off a little bit and then prevented that kind of attack, but not the case. And Loki Macro going to be moving forward, trying to pick off Nullis' units, which he's managing to do, forcing him back. But Menji's doing a lot of damage in the back, picking off houses, picking off watchtowers. Dwarves coming off this gold mine. There's only 5 of them. Got a lot of idols in his base as well. Loki Macro really struggling at this point. So we'll see what he can do. But Matrius and Mr. Mongol have not even gone at it just yet. It's just Mongol managing to get the raids in with the rock, doing a lot of damage there. And he has no real army to speak of at all. Just spamming stables now. Grabbing his 3rd town center. He has a couple of hunts left at the top. Almost. And he's going through Aphrodite as well. So maybe he can use Curse over to help against the Urano suppression coming in. But these Uranos players, or sorry, these Loki players, really don't want to be fighting this just yet. They want to be in the heroic age. Bragi needs to come for them in order for them to win this fight. But I think if Odin King can swing around the back and Loki Macro can come in from the front and you cast the flaming weapons on the back, you can pick off a lot of these units. So we'll see if Odin King can make that happen. We do have a temple coming up here for Odin King. It's going to be for Battle Board soon. We do have a Shifting Sands. That Shifting Sands is a gigantic. Matrius losing so many villagers here. Can even grab the chariot archers and bring them over the top of the trees. Pick off the rest of these villagers. Matrius in some serious pain right now from Mr. Mongol. Picking off so many of these units here. Bragi comes in for Odin King. And now he's going to be coming at this army. These Hersa become 9.6 attack instead of the 8.8 attack. And also with a little bit extra HP as well, up to 160 something. What is it? 169. And there is the flaming weapons as Benji moves in, as Nullis moves in. But Uranus is so quick, he can just retreat right now. So what's he going to do? Really nice concave here for Benji to be fighting. He's going to be able to snipe a lot of these Hersa and deal so much damage right now. The Einherjar comes in to blow his horn and help out with the Hersa, but not getting as many myth unit spawns as he might like. But spamming out the battle board is going to be huge for him in order to help out with this fight. And now it looks like Matrius has managed to push back a Mongol, even though Mongol's searching for villagers here. He's picked off a lot of them, but it's just not happening. And Benji pauses, potentially going to be fixing up his lag issues here, but pauses the game, and we're continuing here. The battle ball coming in to help out, but the army positioning from Benji and Nullis is just too much. There's so many units here. Beautiful shockwave hitting all 3 of those battle balls as they are going to be dancing around here, flipping units away from them, but it's looking like they're going to start falling here. And Odin King and Loki Macro are going to be hurting yet again. I'm sure we're going to be seeing some more heroic ages coming in. Thea coming in for Nullis. Mongol going to the Osiris Age, or the going to the Mythic Age as well through Osiris. And Matrius is in pain, that's for sure. Losing all those villages from those raids is gigantic. Slows down his Mythic Age, and he's going to be fighting against a Mythic Age Ra as a Heroic Age Greek, which is not something you want to be doing at all. You just cannot deal with the Osiris. You can't deal with anything else because you don't have the armory upgrades just yet. And this Uranus onslaught is continuing here. But Odin King and Loki Macro may be able to do this right now. If Loki Macro can simply just get to the Mythic Age, sorry, the Heroic Age here, he may be able to continue in this game. So maybe sling some food and gold over his way, and that may be the way to do it. But we'll see what happens. See if he can manage to get there. Nullus hits Heroic Age through Thea. Throwing up military barracks everywhere, making a bunch of Momilla here. Possibly going to make some Arcus as well. Replace those Terma with Arcus. Get the Momillo Arcus ball happening. We do see the Momilla coming in to pick off these Herso who are retreating away. But now a Mongol is on his way forward. He's getting attacked by Matrius here. He's got the Apollo picking off the rock, picking off the heroes as well. Nice micro, shift micro on that Apollo to pick off everything there. Does manage to pick off every single one of those with units, but Son of Osiris is coming in, forward Migdol is out, and Matrius has to retreat here. He does have a ceasefire, remember that. He can utilize that ceasefire, and he still has it left. So he's got something to play with at this point. And I actually reckon the ceasefire could have been used ages ago, but just to help out down the bottom, because Loki Macro had an army, he just needed to get Heroic Edge to utilize it fully. There is the Thea for Benji. And Mongol is pushing forward, but his Son of Osiris is slightly out of position. The Hepicon on top of going to be dealing a lot of damage to him as he's kind of getting piling blocked. He runs straight for the Siege Tower garrisons inside that one. Fortress coming up right now for Matrius. And Matrius grabbing irrigation, not really going to the Mythic Age just yet. We're not seeing any Mythic Ages from anyone, but the forward tanks are getting grabbed for Benji. We have forward temple up, building Stymphalian birds right now. These ones are going to be really useful in picking off those battle balls, but Loki Macro just spamming watchtowers around his town center, holding on for dear life right now. But this is what we like to see, the gigantic ball of Aranos units against the Loki units here. But Nullus and Benji are slowly but surely getting town centers and getting further and further ahead here. And I'm not sure, I think this town center is Odin King's, so he should be thinking about grabbing that one or something like that. But now the Siege Tower is moving forward, and the Son of Osiris, some reason over here, gets picked off. That's a huge pick off there for Matrius. Gives him a real big ability to make a gigantic comeback here. Fortified Town Centers coming in, Divine Blood coming in, Artemis coming in right now for Matrius. Going to be using that to possibly pick off this forward base here. Needs his villagers to pick off these siege towers. He's also got a catapult in the back that's going to be dealing gigantic amounts of damage. The Momilla taking her off of the outside buildings here, but they are going to be taking some damage from these watchtowers as well, which is not really what you want to be doing. But if you can get a little bit more damage dealt, it's really big. Does make off the mummy there, and there is the ceasefire with 100 HP left. Fortified Town Centers on the way. Both his partner getting under pressure, partners under pressure, and him under pressure. And this is going to be a difficult one for Matrius to get back here. 127 pop to Mr. Mongol's 160 pop here, but he's got the Petropoli out. He's going to have Artemis to take down this forward base here. There is no, there is no, what do you call it, mud brick or masons or architects out for Mongol. And the early earthquake to take this down, really smart. And then once the ceasefire comes down, these catapult Petropolis will take down this Migdol stronghold nice and quick, so it will not get up. And it's looking like Matrius is going to be able to defend here. He's got his favorite Chimera out. Going to start getting those Chimera raids in. We'll see if he can make much happen there. Now Matrius' Petropolis should auto-focus this Migdol stronghold, and it'll pick it off really, really fast, especially because it's not built just yet. Builds full damage, no armor on that, and we do have champion spears out though. They don't have any of those special Horus upgrades just yet. And there is the Vortex onto Matrius' base. Is going to bring everything in here. Shockwave getting used. Nidhogg coming in though for Odin King. That's going to be huge right now on this ball of units. The splash damage is gigantic, dealing 30 damage and attack, but on multiple units is absolutely insane right now. Going to be clearing this up, and not only picking off units, also getting those Stymphalian birds from the sky. And Mongol has just been hurt way too much from that earthquake to help push in here, and that is a gigantic win for Matrius' Odin King and Loki Macro right here. So gigantic play there. A little bit of a mistake from Nullus, and Matreus is just overtaking this game with his beautiful Poseidon play. So now all that needs to happen here is Odin King and Nullus have to, sorry, Odin King and Loki Macros have to defend here and let Matreus push. If Matreus can get that push happening, it's going to be huge. Odin King can also grab town centers everywhere. He's starting to do so. Vortex from Nullus coming in on this town center, preventing it from happening, which is exactly what you want to see if you are Odin King. Distractions everywhere, trying to hold on in this location, continuing to build those fire giants to help out, and picking off all of these Benji units. And Benji has no siege here. He's got a, yeah, they're not building any siege when they're kind of up against basically all buildings here, which is bizarre. You need to build destroyers, you need to get fire siphon or something like that out, and you can make a push forward here. But Loki Macros hit the heroic edge as well, so he's got a flaming weapons he can use as well. But now Bubs is on a tear. He's gonna have to fight against Nullus's units here though, as they run in. The Nidhogg are going to be preventing this town center. Odin King over here as well, ready to pick off these villagers. The Nidhogg does so much damage. His splash damage is gigantic. The Hursa are going to be chasing those ones down. Chimera coming in, going to get a fire breath, and he picks up, he gets so many units with that fire breath, picks up all those villager barbecue and a half. Absolutely gigantic. And this fight here still managing to be held. This Arano's pushing out just not very much if you don't have the fire siphon out or destroyers. You need to get those coming, but it's looking like Matreus is able to push forward at this point. The comeback is absolutely real. Mongol sitting only on 2 town centers at this point. Benji, on the other hand, has got his 3, and they hit, wait, what? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Nullus has got 4 town centers. So Nullus should be gigantic here. And he's going to be the one to beat. But if Matreus can stop this town center from going up and get it back for himself, he should be in a good position. Matreus does not have that many resources in the bank, though. He doesn't have that money. He doesn't have full pop at all. And Mongol's got a lot of resources in the bank. Oh no, Odin King throwing away his Nidhogg now. This Nidhogg is not worth, you don't want to throw it away basically. But he will be dying to the Priest Fire and that Hero Arcus. Super unfortunate there for Odin King. That Nidhogg did pay for itself and some more by completely shutting down one of those Vortex plays from Nullus here. But still massing archers for some reason. Cannot understand that one, but the Vortex coming in onto these villages of Matreus yet again. This is a huge gold mine, but only 13 villages. Matreus has split up his villages nicely, not actually deciding to move them just yet though, as the rock raids coming in with the catapult ready to pick off some of these fortresses and everything else. Matreus is going to be really struggling to defend against this one, but does pull the rock away for some reason. And we've got these militia that could be helping out, but all of the heavy archers are over here to help defend this catapult. And what is Matreus doing right now? He can't push forward, and he can't really defend either. His army is just completely dwindled here for some reason. But there's the militia coming straight onto these catapult over here, which he will be able to probably kill them off quite quickly, but is it going to be fast enough? It's not looking like that's going to be the case. And all the archers coming in to pick off villages, repairing the town center as well, as the town center does go down, followed by these catapult going down as well. So really nice play there from Nullus and Mongol, able to do some nice stuff there. But Loki Macro is still alive somehow. He's going through hell himself, and hell is going to be absolutely huge, and we have to use a Vortex to come in and stop Odin King's side build here as he's getting medium infantry and starting to build those Huskar. But this is Odin, but Benji's spending a lot of resources to pick this one off. He does have a fire siphon though, so we'll be able to take out this location and then just return back home. So we'll see if Matreus can grab his town center back and continue in this game. He does have a lot of these Heliopoli to help out, so that'll be interesting. So we'll see what Matreus can do here. But Nullus is just playing out of his mind right now. Just all over the map. But the Fire Giant from Odin King is able to make so much, do so much with so little, really. And there is the Mythic Age from Loki Macro. Seems getting draft horses out. I think I prefer to see him get engineers than draft horses. And also probably be building portable rams instead of ballister to pick through this. Be a lot faster to kill these off with portable ram because there's not that many units here. But now Loki Macro coming out, he's got that upgrade for his Axum must spell, restoring Axum to pick off those flying units nice and quick. Really just moving forward, going to be grabbing this town center. We do see flaming weapons comes in as Loki Macro is pushing forward, and there is the Nidhogg on this position, ready to help out and start destroying some of Benji. And for some reason, Benji is hurting right now. It must have been hit on the economy pretty hard. Loki Macro actually overtaking Benji on score, so it's actually a super close game right now. But Benji is coming back with all of his units, and we'll see if it's enough, though, to pick off this Nidhogg. He does have a lot of Arcus here. If he heroizes the Arcus, he can take this Nidhogg down nice and quick. But, and there is the heroization, and the Nidhogg is going to be retreating now. We've got the Fire Siren coming in, and Matrius, unfortunately, feels like the game is over. Taps out. GG. Well played by Nullus Mongol and Benji. Super nice game there. The pressure from Benji and Nullus here was just absolutely ginormous. It was super difficult for him to continue here. But I think the play here was early ceasefire from Matrius in order to help Loki Macro get to the heroic age. And I think he would have been in a position to fight there. But that's kind of what I think is needed. So I'm just going to get rid of that chat because it's a bit toxic for me, but cool. I might let these guys know and see what happens. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll get another game coming fairly soon. I'm ready to play one maybe.